No,
I still got the
Nope.
Oilers to do.
I've got one.
Sure.
Mark has one, and John has one.
I might be able to get Oilers done tomorrow morning. We'll see. I gotta go get the truck inspected.
The Broncos should be on Thursday.
The Bills will be tomorrow night.
Alright, link set up.
There it is.
Alrighty. So the Cowboys gotta win to get in, right?
Yep.
He felt like he was really slow on that for some reason.
I'm not getting any notification on Brian's game for some reason.
Oh, goodness.
On the YouTube screw up.
I didn't think that juke was going to work. So what did the Browns finish their season yet? What did Jim Brown end up finishing his rushing at? Okay, so I should still probably have to pull off a 300-yarder with Cannon, or if I can pull it off in this game, that would be impressive. Yeah, I got lucky on that one. The blocks were right where I needed them to be.
Now, see, my comment went through on your thing. I don't know what the problem is with the Baltimore broadcast, but
Vinny, is it a setting on that profile? Because I know you can choose to not have them show.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put it past it because hell, the profile just went and changed the running back starters on me without me doing anything.
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
And I think the key is the party chat, and that's why all of our voices can show up now.
I don't know. Some of us changed the settings.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
He seemed pretty slow, or at least he felt like it to me.
It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will
Really?
continue. It's a first down.
Huh.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense.
It might be. I noticed they've been subbing in the second stringers a lot more lately, and it might just be because it's week 17, later in the season, and all that.
Nobody's touched the sliders, right?
No, but I'm thinking that they have that progressive season wear. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Especially the amount of times you guys run, although Don Perkins not as much.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
He's
Yeah,
wide awake all of a sudden.
I assume if you run 3,000 yards, you get pretty tired.
Could be. All of a sudden, there we go. Hey Ryan, what's up?
His shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And he gets those
So Ryan, the big Eagle fan.
go from incomplete to complete.
Ooh,
Giants, Eagles, and Cowboy fans all here.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Now, even if you're an Eagle fan, can you stomach rooting for the Giants?
Oh.
That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
I'm always interested how those things go, because for me, I have no problem rooting for anyone against the Packers. So even though I hate the Vikings, I can easily root for them when they play the Packers. So there's one
really
team
only
that's
two
hated
teams
above
I
all
root
else.
against, and that's the Cowboys and the Patriots.
see, I used to respect the Patriots, but over the last 5 or 6 years, even during their cheating scandals, I still had, but over the last 5 or 6 years, I've just gotten so tired of them. I would root for the. I'm undecided if they play the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I'll probably be rooting for the referees.
Offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Yeah, yes, you have.
My thing is that they tout Tom Brady like he's a god and he's the most overrated quarterback there is.
Exactly. I still hold these grudges from my childhood. It's the Dolphins and the Cowboys. Hold on, I heard another bang. I don't know what's going on.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
So obviously, Vinny's still upset about those Super Bowls against the Cowboys.
Yeah. Ooh.
On the other hand, the Giants are the only team that beats the Patriots, so I'm not sure why you.
Yeah.
Or it's just that you're tired of Tom Brady.
I'm talking about Tom Brady. Like, I liked the Patriots a little bit back when they still had, I didn't even think I was going to get that. Back when they had Drew Bledsoe and everything. But then Tom Brady comes in and they're like, oh, he's the golden boy. He's a Hall of Famer, first round. It's like, the dude has had nothing but Hall of Fame receivers and linemen. Come on now.
Yeah, like I said, I was a Drew Bledsoe fan, so I kind of rooted for the Patriots their first bunch of Super Bowls. I rooted against the Giants because my wife's a Giants fan. I rooted against the Seahawks in that Super Bowl because they're irritating. Not so much anymore. Legion of Boom was really irritating. But last year it was the Eagles all the way. I could not stomach the Patriots winning it again, especially after what happened with the Falcons. Oh, I gotta mute the.
Whoa, that's not what I wanted to put. I was thinking the other X button. I'm like, ooh, X, and I hit the square button. It's like, nope, this is an Xbox.
So since we're all here, we're going to have a game with a semi-pro team in it. Do we want to do that as a bonus?
I'm okay with that.
What? That's Green Bay
Playoff.
at Atlanta.
Yeah.
That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I was against it at first because Atlanta might win, but
And it's good to
I don't know. It is the playoffs, so.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to show all the playoff games. Now, if the Falcons go on to win the Super Bowl, we're going to downgrade the semi-pro teams again next year.
Mm-hmm.
I know we took that this year off, but they were a little bit tougher this year.
gotta kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out.
So I guess that quarterback really was from the Steelers.
So out come
Yeah.
the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically the scripts go between 12 and 20
Thought he was going to break through.
plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down following the run. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this.
Well, the Oilers start to fall off right away in 62.
Yeah.
The Giants, though, still have quite the team for a couple more years.
Yeah, I think something happens. Like 63, they're still really good. Then 64, all of a sudden,
Yeah.
everyone leaves or something. Or they all get old at the same time. Something happens to them.
Well, they had a hell of a run. I mean, people don't even realize that they were in the NFL championship game in 57, 58. They won it in 56, 57, 58, 59, 61, 62, 63. They only won one. I mean, and they changed quarterbacks halfway through from Connerly to Tittle.
Second down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down.
Oh, we just had a situation the other day with a guy named Perkins at work. That was just weird.
Almost to the limit, and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though.
So Ryan, you probably don't like the fact then that Sack of the Future, not only did we take away the Eagles' 1960 NFL title game, but it went to the Dallas Cowboys.
completed it very well.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
I'm trying to tackle you. My guys are getting tired.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final
What was
play
that
Cowboy.
play?
of this first quarter.
It's only happened
What?
3 times. Or, I mean, to you, I don't understand it.
Cowboy football to begin
Play action fullback fake.
They face a 2nd and long to start
Yeah, he was definitely bugged.
time for our first check in
But
the
my
NFL.
lineman
It
couldn't
happened in the
catch him.
Super Bowl.
The Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along.
Has it happened to the Browns, or is it just the Cowboys? That's
What'd you
fucking
think of? Shoved it in here.
Is it? It's not every time you run that play, is it?
And again this time to the tailback. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now.
You have to check back at the videos.
Is that the Cowboys playbook? That's PA fullback fake, right?
Yeah, the first year Super Bowl was the Cowboys and Colts, and he put a hurt on me that game.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings
Except for that one play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. They only punted twice in the
Yeah,
week
well,
last week as he gets
Also, the Eagles have to play a minimum of 4 human opponents, so it's pretty tough. They'll
Yeah,
have to
the
have
good
a heck of a
news is-
team.
The good news is, Ryan, you'll get to see them. The bad news is that
set to take the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
they're going to be playing us, so
Better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the
they're going to be playing John and Brian twice each.
But right now, the play calling
Drop my controller.
did really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Trying to see if there's anything in any forums about that particular play.
Well, we know the quarterback sneak is broken across the board.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play
But that was
call
definitely
because that is
definitely a glitch because I mean he was running, he couldn't turn or nothing, and my 2 linemen that were closest to him drained energy real fast. They couldn't even let me catch up to them.
No, yeah, Ryan, sorry. Ryan, you're right. The next time that they'll be good will be 78 with Ron Jaworski.
Run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive
John, you can't see. He's commenting on
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid
Brian's.
and some
Yeah,
extra
he's on Brian's game.
win that type
I'll have to switch over and take a look.
Well, not in the play call, obviously.
So it's just showing the Browns feed. There we go.
And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Point after here coming up.
The kicking seems like it's not taking the initial button push all the time.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Well, that was a busted guess.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10.
I figured I'd try for a run right guess. Yeah, no, that didn't work.
Touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
There you go. Yeah, I've never done the guessing thing.
Well, once you learn all that pre-play adjustments and everything,
Yeah, I know.
you can
Sounds
never
like the-
die by them. Obviously, that one I died by.
Mm-hmm.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, that wasn't right.
Here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment.
I am surprised that Webster hasn't been subbed out yet. Because usually after he's gotten a few runs in, the second string dude comes in.
And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First catch.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space.
Oh, I was trying to let that fly. Because Rote had the dude beat. He had about 5 steps on him. I think Blanda just went. He missed one pass in the last game, I think. Tittle has picked up his game in the last few games of the season because he was outpacing himself with interceptions over touchdowns. Uh-oh. Oh, you got it, too.
Yes, Gifford was out this in 61. He is on John's roster, but he's been rated so poorly that if he does find his way in the games, it's a detriment to him.
Yeah, he runs at about 2 yards a minute.
Didn't he play a little bit in week 1 because
Yeah. It was like, what the heck? Then he was on some kick returns. I was like, oh, this is bad.
I think there was one play your blockers blocked it so well there was this huge gaping hole.
Yeah.
It took him like an hour to get 6 yards.
Yeah, I think
I say when we
go
get
down
to the
for
year
like a
that
week or
Alex
something.
Karras and Paul Hornung are suspended, we just cut them and let semi-pro teams have them. Instead of doing it this way. Because they're both computer guys, so the computer will play them anyway. Oh yeah, we've been able to, for the most part, track the few stars that are out there, like Van Brocklin and Boyd Dowler. Dowler will be back with the Packers in 62, so that'll be good. The Packers, their one weakness is definitely receiving. They've got roster filler everywhere.
Yeah. Well, they're going to be better next year, too.
Yeah, they're just going to keep getting better for the next 6 years.
It's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
All I know is that the Giants need to seriously consider getting some offensive linemen so they can get that Barkley kid some real actual running lanes. Because we're having a terrible offensive line. He was phenomenal.
Yeah, he sure was.
They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Yeah, no doubt there. If he had an offensive line, even a grade B+ offensive line, that kid would have. The Giants would be in the playoffs.
I'll tell you what. Hey, I don't know if anybody saw the Bills' highlights from this past weekend, but if they can pick up some offensive line, their defense is there. They just need to get a couple guys healthy, get a younger running back, and get some receivers that can hold on to the ball, or the tight end at least, and Buffalo will be in good position. It's not good though when the quarterback leads the team in rushing.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Especially a rookie quarterback.
Although the Bears have played a couple games where Trubisky's led the team in running. So. Not preferred approach.
Definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Wow, really? Holy cow. I don't know what the deal is. He's just a horse. Honestly, and me either.
Yes, he is. I remember watching that. You practically had to sodomize him to get him down.
It's funny to hear the reaction before seeing the play.
So this 1920 Chicago Tigers team has a Grover and an Oscar on their starting skill positions.
Isn't that in? Oh, come on. He needs one more to have 25 touchdowns. Oh, Jesus.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
They say number 25 is hard to get.
The
Gannon's
first
got
24.
32 or 33.
Oh my
He
gosh.
had 8 in one game.
Yeah.
Wait, he
I
had
told you.
8 in one game.
Yeah, he
Yes.
broke, in 2 weeks, he broke the single game rushing touchdown record. That was the other running back. Go figure. They didn't give it to him, did they? Oh, they did. I didn't see the touchdown flash on my side. No, in 1 week, he got the single game touchdown record, and then the next week, he got the single season touchdown record.
It's hard to believe that his skills will deteriorate so much that he becomes a tight end at the end of his career. Although now
Yeah,
you
once
see
you
how
go to
much
tight end,
John's
you're
running
pretty much
machines.
done.
What's that?
Tight ends are like the utility, we don't need you anymore positions.
Well, back then it was pretty much, look, dude, you can't do it anymore, so go block.
Yeah. It was like, we're not going to make you a lineman, but we're going to make you a lineman.
And that was the Raiders. The Raiders did that then.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's risk takers out there that may want to
Stop
take
eating
more
pizza.
shot before the clock runs out.
You're now a lineman.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And we're going to get
That was me. I was a quarterback in high school, and in the game that I played semi-pro, I was a defensive lineman. I ate myself into the line. And John was my coach.
Yeah.
handoff here to his running back. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando.
I really wish it didn't blow up my ACL.
For our EA Sports halftime report.
You know, because that would have been a good game for you to get into.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
What?
That's fielded in the end zone. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Oh,
They have
gotcha.
the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that
Right.
locker room.
And I never
I-
wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right?
I did get a 104-yard return this year,
But this is a
or this season.
doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Phantom, I don't know how you do these ratings on a Madden 18. I can't imagine not having it right in front of me as I'm doing it.
What are you talking about? Right in
Oh,
front of you?
Madden, I'm doing the ratings in
Is that
Madden
enough?
19, and the number is right there as you're changing it, so you can see what the rating is.
Oh, you're talking about the overall rating?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really care about the overall rating. So there's stuff like, I think, like in the one I was just doing for that classic era, I think Dan Fouts, his overall rating is like an 80, but he's still awesome. So it doesn't matter what his overall
Right,
rating
you're-
is.
Your process is obviously much different than mine.
Abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because
As I get them for the overall rating, and
of firing out and hitting people.
because I'm in the 20s, it's not like I know who had the great arm and who had this and that.
Oh, right. Yeah. 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 I mean, Sag to the Future is, obviously, there is a lot of guys that I just try to hit an overall rating because I'm like, well, he seems like compared to these other people, he's a little bit better than him, but not as good as him. But yeah, it's hard to know for sure how strong this lineman was versus how good this lineman's footwork was. You know, it's like, kind of guessing a little bit there.
Right.
But yeah, when we get to the 80s, it'll be. I don't. The overalls might seem crazy, but I think they'll play.
Speaking of that, I got bored today at work. And I figured on a 5-day pace, if we're able to stick to it, and obviously not every week we can, but some weeks will be 6 days, some weeks will be 3. We should get to modern days in 30 years. So
I got bored the other day at work and whittled a boat out of a bar of soap with a nail clipper.
you know, it's a good thing that the people that watch, other than the 4 of us, don't know what you and I do for work, because then they'd really feel comfortable.
I don't know if that's so much comfortable, but I sit in a room with monitors and buttons, so.
Yeah, well, I'm the exact opposite. I'm actually on the front line, and I'm figuring today. I'm sitting there figuring out how long it'll take us to get to 2018.
Ooh, shoestring.
So, for the viewers, just use your imagination. Maybe we're in a nuclear power plant. Who knows?
Listen, it's a tiki bar at the beach.
Yeah.
Right.
I wish.
It's gonna be my retirement gig. I won't know nothing about mixing drinks. I'm just gonna work at a tiki bar for the hell of it.
Now,
Listen,
I know one thing.
all it requires is a
next,
Hawaiian shirt, shorts, and sandals.
these next 13 and a half years are over with. New York State will not be my address.
You damn Skippy there. That's the only reason why I haven't left yet, is because work.
Yeah.
And it's easier for me to get out with work than it is for you.
Yeah, I have to stay in New York. The nuclear power plant demands it.
We'll find a nice plot of land away from people that has a good internet connection.
Yep.
And enough rant.
You gotta get you, your family, my family, and Wild Child's there in the same area region.
I like it. Oh, you little good move. He's not out of it yet. He might be down right now, but he's not out of it yet, because he's got the capability to turn this one right around. And we all know about the Madden gods stepping in.
Well, it does seem that the Madden gods are anti-Cowboy this year. They're trying to give them a Super Bowl hangover. Okay, the 1920 Chicago Tigers are 25% done.
Oh, I keep forgetting to adjust my view. 30th career rushing touchdown. Wait, didn't I just get the 25th career rushing touchdown? Oh wait, career rushing touchdown, not seasonal. Wow.
Seasonal.
Really? He only had 5 in his entire career prior to this season?
Well, that could just be he had 5 last year.
Yeah.
Because who knows who we, used as his base or whatever.
Turn up the volume enough, you'll hear it.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy
I don't even pay attention to the announcers half the time. I got them turned down low enough I can hear them, but there's just more like background noise.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, come on. Oof. Oh, there goes his perfect passing through. official ball seconds.
Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
Well, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Ooh, second. He was like a 4th and 9 at the at his 18. Decisions. Defense picking up. I might want to actually get it out of there.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fair catch called for and taken right near the
I don't know how they don't throw a flag when they do that.
goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys
They call it fair catch and they don't throw a flag for fair catch interference.
Okay.
One of the Dukes there texted you. Yeah, no.
Up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Yep.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much
It almost looked like it was going to wash out and get him through. Is Shane bored tonight?
He must have Wednesday off.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football
Wow.
right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back.
That's a tough decision on that penalty. It's like, this 4th and 6 is totally achievable.
I'm going to do my Buffalo training so tomorrow night I can just
Jump on
start the broadcast.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
You can get 60% off Madden 19 if you buy now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh,
Hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go
I
straight.
thought maybe I could pick the tip or whatever.
His decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position
I
here.
keep waiting to hear
Yeah,
Daisy.
he says
speak
hi,
up.
by the way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter, and you've got
Arguably, we're pretty even on the rushing game. I mean, I think you've got about as many rushes as I do, and you're almost at the same yardage. I just had a couple bigger ones, that's all. Yeah.
Yeah, that offensive line cut that you had to make really affected your team. More so than Like when I lost my corner when he retired or whatnot.
He needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And they got me working
Or is
against the
Jason
blitz.
Garrett even uglier in this game than he is in real life? He looks like E.T. went on a crack binge. Ooh.
He definitely is the least Tom Landry of the
Somebody got
least
hurt.
like there.
This was it one of your guys? No. It's squatting. I don't know. He seems fine.
Hopefully it's not a franchise quarterback.
No, it wasn't Tittle. Tittle got up and shook it off.
Well, I don't know if you were watching my broadcast, but Unitas got hurt in the third quarter.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, lower back strain.
Oh,
He'll be
come
back
on.
for the playoffs.
Figured I'd give that up and over him. Nope. Tubbs. Wait, his name was Lilly? So he was a squatting dude. I figured he was okay if he was standing there and just squatting.
Yeah, Hall of Famer Bob Lilly.
Heading back out and ready to go again. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series.
Well, so on offense, they had me working against the blitz because apparently the Patriots blitz a lot.
To maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I wonder what they do when you're playing against me. Is it against the blitz? Because I blitz like at least 80, 85. Wow. Reaches over him and takes it.
Around the NFL third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And it's the Ravens that have moved out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So here we go.
Might not want to tell them to the end of the game.
I don't think it'd matter.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Was like the oh, he caught it and he's held on with the swat. That's amazing.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
At the end of 3.
That's the end of 3. We are now in the fourth quarter. And he just needs 3 scores.
Green 39.
Oh,
So you're saying there's a chance?
oh, there's most definitely a chance. He's gotten a turnover, 2 turnovers actually in the game, but my running game isn't blasting off like a rocket ship or nothing yet.
How many interceptions did Rosie Taylor end up with, Phantom?
I think he got 11.
Because I'm looking at the news here, and it's one of the things that Rosie Taylor has a chance to put his name in the record books. Of course, you've
Yeah, I
already
think he
played the
needed-
game, so...
Right, I think he needed 4. No. Maybe he had 12. I think he needed like 4 or something. He got 3 in the game, but I mean, it's hard. They wanted me to get 5 interceptions in that game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives,
And I don't know if you saw it, but something went crazy with my profile. I couldn't switch guys on defense.
Yeah, I was listening to the game this morning on my way into work, and I don't understand what's going on. You couldn't switch guys. My running backs were changed on me. Brian's running backwards.
It's a ghost in the machine.
5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
I'm sure I'll find some sort of glitch that'll be like, what the hell?
Maybe EA figures that we're representing the likeness of historical characters too much.
Yeah.
So close as he takes it.
Yeesh. I was expecting that to be a big old hit.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first.
Because that was set up to be like a career destroyer right there. Sadly, it did not happen. They need like a truck animation.
Who was it?
And now a first down following that long game.
Jim Duran. Well, I will look him up.
Shift together here from the D-line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down.
So you want the good news or the bad news?
Turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big
This could be his last game.
It'll be interesting to
No,
see.
ever.
Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
I don't know about good news. That was just
He's like, I don't know about that. We're just gonna.
he retired after 61.
second and goal from the 5. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
So he'll probably be playing for the Dolphins or Saints next year.
3rd and goal. 2 straight shots.
The Buccaneers.
Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They gotta
This is
have
where it
6
gets
here.
testy.
It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Ooh.
Take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there.
Good play. See, now he's got 2 more scores to go.
And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Let's see if I can. Let's see if we can prevent me from scoring.
Bailey now to kick this one away.
Right, let's see.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just...
Jeez, my season milestones or my game milestones or whatever keep wanting me to feed the ball to Webster. Getting some more touchdowns.
If there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally different approach here. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I've been busting my ass with both Webster and
The
Cannon
extra point.
to take and try to catch up to him.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I'm not
Should
even
just take
sure.
it.
I'm not even sure what exactly. I want to say it was something like, depending upon how well he did. If he ran another 100 yards, I think it was something like I needed a 300-yard game or 300
Webster coming into this game was 273 yards behind Jim Brown.
Yeah.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it
Billy Cannon,
about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now
let me
Dallas
do the
gets
math
set to
here.
take the field. Well, Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown.
Calculator.
This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive,
I don't have a calculator app on my new phone.
they carry that confidence into this one.
Oh, there it is.
Doesn't matter who started the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defense is always talking about earning the right
303.
passer on third down, and you know what offense is
Now, I don't. Does this count Browns rushes for this week? Because
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And after the
I thought you got a.
that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up the throw.
Ooh.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back,
Fourth place is Don Perkins,
into the time, make a play on the
and fifth place is Willie Gallimore. So the top five are humans.
difference. That's what forced the
Jim Taylor's in sixth, and then Ray Carlton is in seventh. Hugh McElhenney in eighth, and Joe Perry in ninth. And I missed 1,000 yards by 32. So in the top 10,
Oh.
Abner Haynes. In the top 10, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The top 10 were human-controlled runners.
the secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
Yeah, we might need to check on the sliders a little bit.
Yeah, running. We're definitely going to need to talk sliders. Running CPU quarterback, because they seem to be phenomenal.
Well, the quarterbacks, I think I can do with the ratings. I think I had some of them rated too high in certain things because, because I don't know the detail of the guys so I kind of gave them overall ratings, and that's not working right. I have to go back to the way I do it for. Like
Here's just a piece of information for you, Phantom. John Cash is tied for the league lead in sacks with 18. He's tied with Charlie Kruger, who's already played, and Leo Sugar, who's already played. So all you need to do is get a half a sack. Ernie Stotner's already played. Larry
Am I
Grantham.
playing Brett Favre?
Oh, you're playing against Jack Kemp.
Yeah, okay, maybe he'll lay down.
Yeah. So you got a chance to, you're at 18. What else do we got? Interception.
That's remarkable because I think his overall rating is a 69.
Yeah. That's pretty good then.
Yeah.
Rosie Taylor led the league with 11 interceptions. There were 3 better than Don Bishop. Hey, Brian, if you can get 3 interceptions in the rest of this game, you could tie him. Night Train Lane had 6. I'm surprised that the the CPU interception leaders. Rosie Taylor's 1, Don Bishop's 2, and then it's Fred Glick from Houston, Night Train Lane, Willie Wood from Green Bay, Emlyn Tennell from Green Bay, and then Bill Butler from Pittsburgh, and Larry Wilson from Arizona, and Maxie Bond. And they're all tied at 6.
Keep going. I'm at 267 yards.
What did you need? What did I say you needed?
I think 270 something.
273.
$273. Yep.
Wow.
Well, 7. What did you? You're at 7 yards away.
Or somewhere around there. As long as
Brian's
Webster doesn't
liable.
get killed or fumble, which I don't think Webster's fumbled at all this season. One of them was only fumbled once. I forget if it was Webster or Cannon. It might have been Webster. He's at 273 now. If you just stop, throw, or no, I need 1 more yard.
Pick up there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well,
What was that?
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And again this time to the tailback. Got some real estate inside the 30.
And that should definitely take care of it.
For the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is
I just
Oh,
tied the
man.
NFL touchdown record?
Long run, maybe the
How many?
defense
No.
caught napping a little bit.
the concentration.
no touchdown. Look.
In there, I agree with you on that one because those types of plays when they receive
39 of Billy Cannon.
big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
I ain't got. He ain't got enough rushing touchdowns in the game for the record right now.
Sent down to kick this one away, and
And he definitely ain't anywhere near
Brian,
Billy Cannon's touchdowns.
just got a message on the Super Bowl of the Month Club. He's uploading the Browns Oilers game now.
big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just
You know, they are a little bit ahead of us over in France, so
Some people like to do that.
time-wise.
I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Hey Google, what time is it in Paris right now? I don't know where he is in France. I'm just guessing. 7:30 in the morning.
Now Google is going to plot against you.
is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over at 150 now. And this defense has really had his problems trying to keep him contained.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue, gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky, set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
17 got it. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Hey,
What the heck is that?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Ooh.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Not till week 10 does a Colt or a Bill show up as one of the players of the week.
Had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the
Who was it?
Giants close to finishing.
Andy Nelson. And then Joe Perry in week 13. No Bill, though. Plenty of Giants and Oilers and Browns.
Here, the defense still
Even a couple Broncos.
We'll see if they want to use them. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount
Jason
Freaking
Garrett
Falcon.
is creepy in this.
of they clicking on offense.
No, have you
game,
seen the
right?
likenesses on Madden 19? The coaches look even worse than 19.
Really? I haven't really looked at
Yeah.
those. Anyway.
Really?
As an offensive coordinator, you still
I
think
thought that's the one thing they do better year to year is graphics.
Well, part of the worst part about 19 is you get to see the coach constantly because he's in the background of your franchise. He's walking around the office in the background as you're going through.
On occasion, though, your quarterback doesn't have a head.
meanwhile for Dallas,
Yeah.
we'll have to see what happens if they're going to finish the year 10 and 6.
Okay.
It's going to be wait and see time as they
Yeah, when you play the whole game with that one of the playoff games, the Detroit Lion guy didn't have a head. It was just a floating helmet.
It was like the headless horseman was the quarterback. 327 total rushing yards.
Darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This been a presentation of the NFL.
Was not really expecting to pull that off.
Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
$315 for Webster. He had 5 touchdowns.
Wow.
Maybe that's what the record was prior to Cannon destroying it.
What is I can't believe I'm trying to remember what Webster had in the real 1961.
Oh God. Pretty
What if
sure
he
not
didn't have
anywhere
those?
near what he's gonna have here.
Right.
I'm gonna look at the
Oh, he had 928 yards and 2 touchdowns.
yeah, nowhere's near that right now.
Only 14 games though, so it was those last 2 games that he had 2,000 yards.
Webster is beating Brown by 40, almost 40, yeah, almost 50 yards. And Billy Cannon
So that's probably the
is
MVP too, then, huh?
probably.
That's got to be. Unless Cannon can take the lead against the New York Titans.
Cannon's 303 yards back on Brown. And probably about 350-ish, yeah, on Webster.
Well, I still got Ray Carlton now. I could go for 2,000 yards in one game.
However, both Brown and Webster are tied for touchdowns at 27. What's really weird, though, is Cannon has one more carry than Brown, is averaging less yards per game, but has 39 touchdowns. Jeez. Huh. Okay, yeah, Webster has 1 fumble. Cannon doesn't have any fumbles. Brown didn't have any fumbles either. Yeah, I'm